So let's get right into talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder's off-season recap. So with that being said, they brought in Kasam Wallace, Davis Bertans, Victor Oladipo, Ty Washington, Uzman Garuba, and Vasilija Micic. They lost Dario Saric and they waived Rudy Gay. Now, if you guys want to know, the Thunder currently are at, I believe, 17 players. We'll get a confirmation on that in a second. They're currently at 20 players on their roster. All right. And only one of those guys are on two ways. So, from my understanding, they're going to have to cut 5 dudes. And I want to get like a double, basically, confirmation on the roster right now that it is 20 players. Yeah, it's 20. It's like 20 dudes deep. So they have to cut 5 dudes. 2 dudes can be put on 2-way contracts, okay? And then that'll leave you, if you take 2 off on the 2-way contracts, it's still 18. 3 guys have to basically not just get straight up waived. So Isaiah Joe has no guaranteed money. And I love Isaiah Joe, but I'm just letting you guys know they can waive Isaiah Joe and have no dead cap. Just letting you guys know. I love him. Don't think he'll be waived. That's possible. So the other thing is Jeremiah Robinson Earl had no guaranteed money on the season for this year, but he remained on the roster past the guarantee date, which was June 30th, and now the contract's fully guaranteed. So my natural inclination was potentially the guys that they were going to waive. I've said this before, guys. Aaron Wiggins, love him, but they have Kenrich Williams, and they also have, Isaiah Joe, that I think gets minutes in front of Aaron Wiggins. So Aaron Wiggins, love him, but he could be a guy. Like, they're going to have to cut players. So being realistic right here, this is a Thunder guy. Like, how are they going to progress? Sam Presti and everybody, they're going to have to figure out, like, how to compete and what the future is, because it's a bright one. The West is deep, though, and highly competitive. And OKC isn't even a lock to be a play-in team, but they got Chet coming back, and he looks like a dog. They got a lot of depth, and Shea is the real freaking deal. Yes, they're missing an interior, like, rim protector besides, like, Chet. But, hopefully Chet's going to be the guy who helps them there. But like I said, it's kind of hard to figure out who's the guys who are going to get waived. I do believe that Victor Oladipo will get waived, so that brings you to 19, and then we can churn like Uzman Garuba and Ty Washington both into 2-way contracts. So that brings you down to 17. So 2 guys have to get cut. They just signed Jack White, so I don't think they're cutting Jack White. I think it's Jeremiah Robinson Earl and Aaron Wiggins are the 2 guys that they have to cut. Maybe Trey Mann. Maybe Poku, because he's expiring and he's been hurt. Maybe Davis Bertans, because he's got a player option. But I definitely think it's interesting to see with this team, like, what does that team look going into this year? Because the roster with Vasilija Micic, who was a great signing in my opinion. Love Vasilija Micic. Creative passer, older, polished, like combo guard. And then you got Kasam Wallace, who's a pest. But then when we get, it's going to be interesting to see like the end of the year roster. Because for me, the Thunder want their entire young core to learn the next season as they take, the steps towards contention. The thing is, they currently have 4 first-round picks in 2024 and 10 in the next 3 drafts, and roster spots and rotations aren't infinite. 1 player in, 1 player out. So at some point, a consolidation trade is necessary. They have the type of war chest, for example, to go after Damian Lillard and blow a Miami Heat offer out of the water. But obviously, Damian Lillard isn't the fish that they're trying to go after, because if he was, they probably would have gone after him already. I just think it goes to show that, like, I think, like, definitely this is a interesting team. And like you guys are saying, they want internal competition during training camp. So this is why they have all these players. Like, they're going to be good for years to come. But I do believe Jeremiah Robinson Earl could be gone. I think Victor Oladipo, because of the injury, is going to be gone. I think Ty and Usman, Ty and Usman will be the two ways to join the 3 2-ways that is Keontae Johnson, Ty and Usman, because it's just like good guys to take flyers on. And then you cut Victor Oladipo, so right there that means you still got to cut 2 more guys. And I think we're agreeing Jeremiah Robinson Earl's the other guy. So I think the last guy you got to decide waiving is Poku, who's in the final year of his contract, which I think he's the easiest to waive out of the rest of the players not named Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe's the easiest to waive because there's no monetary hit from waiving him. You don't have any guaranteed money in his deal. So if you waive him, it's just like, cool, bye. So, but I think Isaiah Joe's too good for that. So I really think it's the 3 guys behind after Victor Oladipo, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and then Ty and Usman being on 2 ways is Trey Mann, Poku, and Aaron Wiggins, with the dark horse being obviously Isaiah Joe. But I think it definitely is going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, because these are definitely teams that, I don't know, it's when you're trying to take that next step, I understand that like it does get, flustering.